Greetings everyone, it is the Ash Heriter, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Our glorious Caliphate of Hispania rises even stronger than it was before, under the wise if slightly impetuous leadership of Caliph Yusuf. In the last episode, we secured Sardinia. We also secured Savoy, up here. We now, functionally, have a foothold into Italy. Well, I mean, we already had a border with Italy, but now we really, technically... No, actually, we don't have a foothold in Italy, because this is all, Dynastic? Is that part of modern Italy? I don't know. I know Nice isn't. But anyways. Sardinia. With Sardinia, we can move into the papacy. First, I want to control Corsica. We also need to control Sicily, which does mean we are going to get into a big old royal rumble with Byzantium, providing Byzantium keeps hold of this. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that. I would love to test my might against Byzantium. I think, faced just as it is now, we could crush them. The problem is my treasury can't support that. So this would need to be a well-prepared war with a ruler that is, you know, ready to do it. And actually, our boy Yusuf here, I mean, he could. He very well could. But before we do that, we're going to want to get some alliances. We're going to want to get some important alliances. And there's a couple of things that we actually want to do. So one of the things that we want to do, and this is going off of a suggestion that I had previously, is we need to get him married to a Saida. So I think we can check that with inheritable traits, though... Well, are there any left? Like, that would kind of suck if there's none left. There should be. And yet, I don't know, maybe this isn't through inheritable traits. I mean, obviously, let's just keep it Muslim. Let's get an age difference of no more than 10 years. Fertile, obviously. How do we do that? Can we find? Yeah, Said. Here we go. Technically there are some. But they don't have other inheritable traits. That's it. These are the only ones. This is... Okay, hold on. No, there's a few more. This isn't looking good. This is, yeah, can be inherited. I'm assuming it will be inherited, right? Like, oh man, but she's 42. Surely you have children, right? Like, no, you don't. You don't even have a, husband. Oh boy. Because everybody else, this is just not a great option. I mean, I would choose her for him, but even so, that's still, like, she's 13 years older than him. Just a little bit risky. For, you know, creating heirs. Because that is more important for female characters, the age, than it is for male characters. Oh, man. I don't know. I as much as I want to do that because it would be cool and thematic. You know what? Cool and thematic. That's what we're gonna do. We don't have very good options here, but I think we're not a zealot. Was our father a zealot? Yeah, he was. And he would have told us. Like, it was too late for us to be married into a Saida family. But in order to legitimize the Caliphate, we need to. We're gonna take this marriage. Not gonna be the best marriage ever. But you still get a lot of prestige from it, probably because Oh, she's Abbasid. Oh, she must be of a... yeah, she is. You can see in the quartering here. This must be an Abbasid cadet branch. Okay, I mean, we won't get an alliance from this, but, you know, it'll be good enough. Okay, the unstoppable Alexander. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amazed to learn about the conquest of Alexander the Great during his conquest of Mesopotamia. During the siege of Tyre, Alexander assaulted an island fortress by demolishing a nearby town and then using the rubble to build a causeway stretching from the mainland to the city's walls. This allowed his siege engines to attack the enemy's fortress directly, though it was his navy which ultimately created the breach. Well, we could get Forder. Forder's pretty good. Military engineer is also pretty good. We'd get some stress because we're wrathful. Reaver is not going to be useful because we can't raid. I really wish that the Reaver trait actually allowed you to raid. Because the fact that feudal or clan-based armies cannot partake in raiding without a pretty bad cultural trait, I find to be really dumb. Like, raiding happened all throughout the Middle Ages. From feudal powers. Like, yes, it wasn't quite to the same degree as it was from, like, say, the Norse or, you know, the early, like, pre-Islamic Arabs or, you know, the entirety of the steppe tribes or many other groups. But it still happened, and I find it kind of dumb that you can't do it, and that this trait even exists. Like, okay, we have hostile county attrition. Hostile county attrition, admittedly, at minus 75% is not that bad. That's also good, though. But I'm gonna go with siege attacker. Or military engineer, sorry. I'll take some extra stress, that's fine. I'm gonna call a hunt. A hunt should help me reduce some stress. We're gonna do that, because we are kind of getting up there. Alright, I've scoured the farmlands twice over by now, and no sign of game. Everyone expects me to return triumphant with a trophy, but as things are looking, I'll only return with shame. I will not sink so low, I'd rather return empty-handed. This would cost me money. I would gain a hunting trophy for extra prestige. Honestly, the prestige doesn't really bother me. I think I'd rather just take this for +5 direct vassal opinion. That sounds pretty good to me. Okay. So the Aghlabids, our friend here, Sultan Nuruddin II, he wants me to come and assist him with an internal matter against the Tamimid Emirate and a Sheikh of Bijaya. Alright, I'll help you out. I even have a way to do that relatively easily. So let's summon our men-at-arms. We'll return from the hunt. Unfortunately, I did not lose stress from that, which is, yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, she is merely very competent at her craft. We don't need that. Our men-at-arms are raised. Oh, what's going on here? Paranoid whenever something happens with my PC that, you know, it's gonna stop the recording or crash the game or some problem. Alright, stoking the fire. There have been clashes between the Maliki and the Ibadi population in Fez. Ah, again. No, let's try and ease the tension, although, man, Fez is just a bit of a problem. We could spread some hatred. Do I let Fez burn to enlist these Maliki fanatics? You gain fanatical recruits. Army gold maintenance minus 10%. I'm gonna let him handle it, actually. I am a hate monger, unfortunately. Technically, I stood by and allowed hate to fester, which ultimately is basically the same as being a hate monger. Okay, it's not quite the same, but it's not a whole lot better. Guys, you are Midas touched? Boy. The rest of his stats are pretty terrible. All of his stats are not ideal, but I feel as though it's a good basis to work with. Good basis to work with. And with this, let's see, let's get him married. Allow that marriage. Hopefully they'll have children sooner rather than later, and I should appoint him as something. Can I appoint him as my antiquarian, for example? Prince Kais. He wouldn't be very good at the job. Or I could maybe appoint him as my seneschal. Yes, he would be actually good at the job, so that's going to be good. I can't appoint him as that. What else could I do? A personal... No, I don't want to have him be my personal champion. Or my cupbearer, or my food taster. That's all risky business. I can no longer make him my antiquarian, but we'll make Nastaran here. No, I won't, actually. I'm not gonna have an antiquarian. Screw it. Screw it! Okay. I don't really have anything else to appoint him as, unfortunately, but, you know, he's looking good. He's looking good. It's a decent enough start. It's not the best character in the world, but we'll get the job done. Midas Touched is by no means bad. That is a way to get a shit ton of money. Alright, Compassionate Discord. Moved by my tribulations, Emira Thashim has offered me her counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. Alright, Thashim here is of the Yayid Emirate. Is she the one I'm currently trying to sway? He is. However, Thashim's attentions have incurred the ire of Malika Blanche. That's the Aquitaine. Thashim cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my liege. Can the three of us not find common ground? That is a significant chance of failure. I'll place my trust only in those who deserve it. Would make Malika Blanche my rival. Okay with that. Okay with that. I'm siding with the less powerful vassal here, which will make the Malika of Aquitaine a bit iffy towards me. I'm okay with that, because if she wants to cause problems, I am more than happy to relieve her of her crown. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality towards Nastaran the criminal. Right, she's a court physician, who is avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. What wicked faith? What are you? You're a Zaidi. Still accept conversion, but we'll wait. My failure to condemn and continued proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the clergy and the faithful. They forced my hand, and now I must decide whether my courtier's crimes outweigh my affections for her. Surely something must be done. Our courtier is really so hard to replace. Unfortunately, she is pretty hard to replace. So she will convert to my religion. She must repent. Good. She is now Maliki, and we can go about our business. Was it so hard? Not so bad. Those of the book can easily be redeemed. Be they Muslim, be they Jewish, be they Christian, it matters not. All will find their way in time. Pagans that we need to be worried about. But dangerous. No standards, them. This is not my personal views, by the way. This is just me role-playing the characters that I've been playing. Alright, we're gonna do some sieging here. I don't know if besieging this place is very good, but we're already like halfway there, so this is what we're doing now. We basically just won the war for this guy. So hopefully he'll appreciate that. We'll take Bir Amir here, which is part of Tunisia, and we have ourselves a victory. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What do we get out of it? I don't see... Okay. I don't know. I don't think we got anything out of that. Well, whatever. We honored an alliance. That's good to know. Thriving Rabbinist community in Arles. The expansion of trading ports in Arles has made it a thriving hub for Jewish people. All in Iberia. I mean, one problem. Arles isn't in Iberia. Arles right up here. A member of a major Radonite trading family has been bringing in more and more of his people. Soon it will be the very heart of a vast Jewish trade network across Iberia. You know what? If they're not Muslim, they're not welcome. No, we're not going to persecute them. Perhaps he should be... No, we don't want that. People say, what a fine development. The Jews are, you know, renowned as tradesmen throughout the realm. They're very good at their job, and they have received undue persecution at the hands of the Christians all throughout Europe. And I think it's our duty as Muslims to look after and help those of the book. Now, this isn't to say we won't, you know, maybe build some mosques in their community and provide some incentives for them to come in and join and partake in Maliki customs. But, you know, ultimately it has to be their choice, right? Allah gave us the free will to choose, which we must employ on ourselves. Having it be forced upon us, that is not free will. That is a perversion. I say as I demanded the conversion of many others. I mean, it's different for when it's rulers, right? Because rulers have a duty to the realm, and they have a duty to the caliphate. But for the common people, it's not that big of a deal. Provide incentives for them to convert, and it's all good. Right. I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Cesare. It will be a grand affair worthy of our honorable presence. Worthy of your honorable presence, even. I don't know if I trust you. I just get that sneaking suspicion that you might murder me. I don't know. He's diligent, he's impatient, and he's calm. I have more important matters to attend to. I'm not going there. No way. Right, well, we have some prisoners. We'll see if any of them are potentially recruitable, but otherwise we sell them for money. How about you? You're a sheikh. Sell you. My prisoner and brother-in-law. Wait, you're my brother-in-law? Oh, no. Why are you my brother-in-law? I don't know. He'll pay me a lot of money, though, so I'll take it. Another Wali. Yeah, alright, well that's pretty good money. We still have a lot of, I'm gonna give this thing away. Kinda bad. We have some claimants here that probably want it. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it to you. Where is it? I know this doesn't benefit me at the moment, but okay. Perfectly fine. You may have it. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about it breaking down on us. And we don't have to pay any money. We can demand payment from Emira Thashim. I'd rather keep a hook on her for now, actually. But let's look here. So you are part of the Yayid Emirates, which is, where? Ah, up here! Oh. Okay, this is still a clan. Alright. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna grant her... Look, I mean, we're on a border. I'm gonna grant her Ghazi status, actually. The Ghazi status will, if I'm reading this correctly, it will decrease the levies that she'll owe me, which is fine. It'll increase the opinion. And she pays less piety to use Holy War casus belli, but pays more prestige for any other casus belli. And I'm going to also sanction her with war declaration. She's on our border. And if she wants to, I don't know, expand into Italy, who am I to tell her no? Corsica, we're still in truce with them. Italy, we're not in truce with. I mean, that's certainly something now, isn't it? Now, strictly speaking, I would want... which one is this? Bastia? This is the one that I really want. I want Corsica. This way we can get the secure the Mediterranean. Right? This will get us even close. Well, it won't get us any closer to Rome, actually. It's about the same distance. But point being, I want that secure the Mediterranean. So, it's got 900 men. I really feel like I could do something more powerful here. I could probably just straight up invade their entire kingdom. Oh, I can straight up invade their entire kingdom. Well then. And that's something. You vassalize all titles within King Nicolo's realm belonging de jure to the target title, which would, these would become my vassals. This will become part of my domain. That will become my vassal. I mean, why the hell not, right? Alright, Aghlabids. I assisted you in your time of need. You will assist me. Not that I need it, but just cause, you know. Okay. Let us summon an army. Where should we put it up here, or I think it's actually better to put down here. We'll have a little bit of an easier time to traverse this terrain with a less chance of suffering undue attrition through the more mild territories here, although it is still mountains, admittedly. And we will summon the men-at-arms. We will, of course, summon the warriors of the Hadith, who have served Maliki Islam incredibly well throughout the years. And we will begin our invasion. So, because I have raised local army, yeah, I see this as an issue because we will probably end up having to, raise the entire army instead. Do I go with military engineer? No. I will wait until I can break off a siege force, and then I will move with a military, or then I will take over. Except I can't do that now, can I? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Ah, well, I see. It's gonna be like this then. Okay. Alright, raise the local army. So yeah, this is raising everything, which is not really what I want. So we're gonna, before this happens, disband the majority of them. This is very annoying. I really wish you had more control over what you could raise and where. Just, yeah. Okay. Okay, we break off the siege force there, and I'm going to move my main force over this way, actually. Okay, they're coming to assist us. Excellent. That's 18,000 men. That's probably going to do it. And we have 8,000 more, which can begin the siege here of Cuneo. And, you guys, wait. I would like to be able to pause, but I guess it's just going too fast. I can't. No, stay here. Okay, we'll break off siege force, and then we'll pull in this way and pursue their main army. No, they're running. All right, well, then we're just gonna launch sieges all over the place. That's just how it's gonna have to be. We'll be vigilant to make sure they don't come back. This should be good. We will have victory in no time if we proceed like this. We will then move and take Milan with this army. Once this force is victorious, I will actually move one of these forces. We have two right here. I'm going to move one up to there, because that's my weak point. If they come back down from the north, they might actually be able to... I said move one of the fucking forces. God damn it. It's, sometimes. The selecting armies... Everything to do with the rallying of armies and all that in this game, I feel, is very clunky. Household Guard. +4 knights. Oh boy, do I like it. Alright, while you hold the Malachite of Ilikia, it is clear to everyone that it is I who governs it. Its many plains and villages are overseen by my bailiffs and my magistrates. Therefore, I am laying claim on it. You are welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish, else I am sure that it will fall to me in due time. Oh, is that so? My Grand Alama. Is that so? Can't remove him. Okay, Look, sir. I'm not giving him money. I'm wrathful. This cannot be tolerated. I need to get rid of him. He's a good man, but he has angered me. That I will not stand for. Meatloaf. Ah, after yet another stressful day, I slumped down on a chair in my chamber. For how long will I be able to keep this up? Suddenly, I hear a quiet meow, and my cat Meatloaf jumps up on my lap and starts purring. I sit with her for a while, just listening to the calming sound and petting her brown fur. Oh yes, there is something truly calming, for normal people and petting cats. Me, I start asphyxiating almost immediately and start itching everywhere, which is not actually very calming, as it turns out. I would love to be able to pet cats, because I love them. And I do every now and then anyways, even though it is my doom. You know, one cannot escape cat magnetism. Right, Malik Wasim, the husband of my sister Malika Fatima, has accused my sister Malika Fatima of having an extramarital affair with her lover Andres. Uh-oh. And she's got syphilis. Does he have syphilis? No, but he's a fornicator. Not good. This is not good, people. It's not a good look. Can't have this. Alright, we have a victory there. Let's move them up. Or let's move this force right up here. And we shall move this force to reinforce that one. Okay, good. And... good. Malik Zaban is no longer my master of horse. That is not good. What happened to him? He died of stress. My brother. That is upsetting. Oh, he had the Great Pox also. That's not good. We've inherited the... God, we've inherited all kinds of stuff. We've inherited his cabinet. And a couple of territories. We're now above our domain limit, which is a problem. Okay. Malik died. He, swears his allegiance to me. Okay, what did I just gain control of? The Malachite of Castalla. Okay. Well, bit of a problem. We need to make sure that this goes to somebody who can handle it. We're gonna have to just straight up give this to somebody new, I think, because... yeah, I don't want this. I don't want to give it to my heir either. I could give it to my other son. Do I have another son? Hold on. Yeah, I do. Galhama. And he has... yeah, he is a... you know what? I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him Castalla. Yeah. I will make you a Malik. Not a problem at all. You take these. There you go. Now you have a taller hat. That's a very cool looking helmet, by the way. Love the gold, that filigree? I don't know. Something. Looks great, though. Arabic armor design is is artistry. I mean, not that other armor designs aren't also artistry, but I don't know. There's just something very, very pretty about many Arabic armor designs. They look great. Okay, we continue our sieges here. I will take this siege force myself. Or not, because apparently I'm not leading this army anymore. I don't know what happened there. But it's fine. I didn't want to lead that army anyways. Right, we will mount this siege. We're not even sieging, we're in the wrong fucking territory, because of course we are. Sway, infiltrators. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Arl, the capital of my friend Imura Thashim. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to her perception of me. I could pay them, but really, we don't need Swayer anymore. We also do need a new Master of the Horse and a new Master of the Hunt. So, let's appoint those. We have Emir Yusur. We'll appoint that, and in fact, I'm going to start swaying him while we're at it. I'm going to give him this position immediately. He's good at his job there. We'll let him do that. Are there any good antiquarians yet? Nastaran, but she has enough on her plate. She's already doing 2 other jobs. Okay. So, our siege force has done quite well. For some reason, I wasn't able to rule this, or lead this army. I don't know why. And we will now move here. I think, I don't take precedent here either. God damn it. Alright, but at least now we're not outnumbered by the garrison. And we have taken a valuable hostage, which is King Nicolo's sister. She will not be harmed, of course. And we will enforce the demands of this war. Put an end to it. Now, look at that. Italy is ours. Now, there's some annoying territorial cuts here that we're going to have to deal with. So we're going to need to conquer Pavia and Novara. Of course, well, the papacy's going to have to go. And we'll need the rest of Corsica. Right now, we're sitting well over our domain limit once again, because we control several territories. Ooh, we have Pisa. Does Pisa have anything interesting? No. Of course, I mean, what's it mainly known for is or what it's mainly known for is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which was not built yet, so. Was it not built yet? When was that built, actually? I don't know. I want to say it was built way later. Anyways, Arezzo. Very nice town. I have been there before. It's a very pretty kind of medieval center of the town. Can definitely recommend going there. Great food, too. Holy crap. Tuscan cuisine. Alright. And then, so we technically... we control here as well. Put in. None of these territories are very good, though, so... To be perfectly honest with you, I don't really want to keep them. We're gonna have to give them to people that are gonna fall in line. We have the Duchy of Lombardy right here. Yeah. I will give him, I will give somebody Lombardy. Who are we gonna give it to, though? Gotta be somebody within our general dynasty. So there's this man here, Emir Muhammad. You have no territory of your own, and he's ambitious. Never mind. We don't want that. No ambitious people in power. No thanks. Look at this guy. Muhammad ibn Ahu. He's a zealot, passionate, generous. He has a pretty solid stat line to boot. He's an astute intellectual, and he's only 17 years old. This kid, he's got some promise. He definitely has some promise. He has some claims, but I don't think he's an inheritor of anything, right? I mean, he's the son of an emir. Muhammad ibn Ahu. No, he is technically the heir, so... I wish it showed, like, that they would inherit that, and where are you at? You're up here? I want to give it to him, but the problem is he's gonna inherit the rest, right? Or is he not? Oh, I get it. So technically it would be her, yeah. So he would be the primary heir here. So if I give him that, that's going to cause a bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Sort ruler. Not a ruler. Claims. Would even go no claims. And then somebody that's part of my dynasty. Right? Keep male rulers for now, just to keep things simple. That should be good. Alright, you're content, however you're a sadist. I'm not a big fan of Yusuf being a sadist. He's content, but he's fickle, and he's temperate. Gotta find somebody good here. This man, Abdallah, he is paranoid. However, he is calm and generous. He's a skilled tactician. A famous champion, so he's a good fighter. You know what? I'm gonna give it to him. He's of our dynasty anyways. Let's see here. He has no other titles to be concerned about. So we will give him the Sheikhdom of Lombardia. Can I actually create the rest of it? And we'll give him Como as well. For now, we give these to him. This is part of Lombardy as well. So technically I can also give him Tortona. What can I usurp? Oh no, I can just create. So we can create the Duchy of Pisa. Oh, we'll have to negotiate an alliance with him first. First things first. Grant vassals to rightful lieges. We'll worry about that in a minute. So he is a vassal of mine. What does he control? He controls the Malachite of Italy. He's just a kid. He's not a very good kid, though. He's kind of a shit kid, actually. I would like to revoke this. But I have a truce with him, so that's not going to happen. We'll demand his conversion. He's probably going to refuse. Well, that's unfortunate news for you. This would immediately bring me into another war, but that's fine because we can win that again. In the meantime, what does he want? Why do you still have a problem with me? So we're gonna actually give him. What's this one called? This is Tortona. We'll give him that. All right, we're gonna have to give friendly people here. We have Arezzo and Pisa. Ooh, so Tuscany here is the one. We should create these duchies. We should grant Pisa to someone. Yeah, I know. And I will. We'll keep the same parameters here. And we will give it to, again, content vassals is where it's at. Content potential vassals, I should say. My guest here. He is... You know what? Caliph. I'm gonna grant you both Pisa and Arezzo. I almost combined the two and it said pizza. That's funny. I'm gonna grant him both. He's now my vassal. I'm gonna give him some money just to help him out. And I want to give our pal here some money as well, just to help him out. We've got so much money, I'd rather have them be loyal to us. And we, of course, have this territory down here that we are going to need to sort out ourselves. So we have the Duchy of Piedmont. We'll create that, and I'm just going to give this to someone, give the entire duchy to someone. I don't need it myself. In fact, hold on here. You control this. What is the de jure? So this would be the Kingdom of Burgundy. Yeah, no, this would throw that out of whack. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to give this to somebody else. And it should be somebody that's good, a good man, a trustworthy one. Mira Janas. You know what? This isn't a bad idea because he is technically. No, but then their heir would have that. Even though, technically, like, he is independent. Alright, I'm gonna give it to him. He may be a sadist, but he is diligent and he is content. This Yusuf here. I will grant you the, Neo... Where is it? Can't see it. Turin. And the entire Emirate of Piedmont, actually. There you go. All yours. Alright, he likes me for it. And we are back good with our domains. So now, we can see... We can demand some payments. I don't need that, though. We can create the Duchy of Pisa. I am going to actually grant to our homeboy here. He's going to have to convert, but we're going to grant him the Duchy of Pisa first. Alright, now he really likes us. Now he's gonna convert. We have a war declared, that's fine. And, he accepted the conversion, as he well should. Lessons from the past. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I've recently acquired a tome on the Great Siege of Constantinople, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Who knows what secrets it holds. Translate the old scroll. Or we could read the newer tome to allow us to study an old battle. No, we're going to do this. That's pretty good. We have 99% chance of success. Even with the help of a dusty glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I press on. As the night progresses, the most incredible story unfolds before me. Arminius, the son of the Germanic chieftain, had been raised in Rome, but plotted to forge an alliance of tribes to defeat the Romans. Arminius became an officer of the Roman general Varus, and advised him to take a detour through Teutoburg Forest. There, Arminius launched a series of ambushes. Due to his Roman education, Arminius knew exactly how to combat the enemy tactics and led his people to a decisive victory. Varus, give me back my legions! We will, study the process, I think. Or study the battle. It'll be good. We're warrior now. Okay, so he has the shittiest rebellion I've seen in my entire life. This is... I almost feel sorry for him. It's just how it's gonna have to be. We're not going into advanced bow making. Let's belay that. Much as I want to go into advanced bow making, I think I would rather go into Castle Bailey's. Alright. Our elites are ready to go. Almost. Now they are. And we will quickly take the territory here. Corsica. This should be a quick siege. Meatloaf, the gift giver. 2 amber eyes follow me as I cross the hallway, and a small meow breaks the silence as Meatloaf pounces for my ankle. She has seen better days, but age has never stopped her. As she prances away, I see she has left me a gleaming gift. Or she has left me a gleaming gift where she had been hiding. Ah, thank you. 2 gold. That'll help the treasuries, I'm sure. Weapon. Merely decent. No thanks. Do not want. Children of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law, Jalila, has given birth to 2 sons. Oh, perfect. My heir has twins. Kulaib? let's... You know what, Kulaib, I do kind of like the name, but let's see what other names we can get here. I mean, there's Ismail. That's always good. Balashk? No, we don't name people after Balashk. Balashk was not a good name for our people. There's always Ubaid. Ubaid has been a strong name throughout our lineage. Ziad, I like. Good new Muladi name, huh? I mean, Muhammad's always an option. Abu Bakr is also a good name. Strong name. No, we're gonna go with Muhammad. He will be our heir, after all. He unfortunately didn't inherit a good trait. That is a shame. During ruler 1 war. Okay, faction created against me. My acquaintance Aurelio died. Unfortunate. What do you want with me? Artifacts. I don't need any... Oh yeah, technically we had like a case, right? New, yeah, we had a Malik Zaban's cabinet here. Which, I mean, it doesn't compare to these two. So we don't really need it. Unfortunately. But alright, we're doing pretty good. Bastia is, about to fall. And we have so much money, I should do something with it. Man, I wish that was the case in real life. Alas, it's not. But I will start up a new job soon. And, I will actually then, at that point, have some spending money again, which will be great. I almost don't remember what it's like. Living off the skin of my fucking teeth. Alright, we'll upgrade Fez. Cortuba here we can also upgrade. Oh yeah, look at this. We can do all kinds of stuff. So let's upgrade the farmsteads to granaries. Nothing to do in the city. What about the temples? No, we cannot upgrade them further. They're already max. Wow. Actually got to max upgrades here. Castle, we cannot upgrade to the 4th tier, but there's plenty of stuff to be done here. So let's upgrade the fortifications here in Yayan. Always good to upgrade those first. I mean, unless you're really strapped for cash and you need money, but I generally like to upgrade the fortifications first, just to make sure that we don't encounter any problems. I'm very sorry, but I'm revoking your title. And, I'm also very sorry, but I'm gonna revoke your title. Okay. Problem solved there. Anything else to build? Yeah, I mean, technically we can build this, get some trickle-up economics going. Is how economy should work. Common people earn more money, thus the wealthy class can make more money off of us, but no! No, we can't have that now, can we? Wealthy people gotta earn more money so that the common people might be able to scrounge more off of them, except, boy, it sure works as planned, right? Ah, thank you, capitalism. Alright, the war is over. You are now in prison, this little child. Fortunately, I cannot revoke. Unless, hold on, I probably can, actually. I'm just doing it wrong. No. End of the war. We won the war against the tyranny of Caliph Yusuf. Yeah, so be it. No, he's just in our prisons. Yeah, I just can't. That's, No, I can negotiate the release. Banish him. He's banished from the realm. What would happen then? What happens with banishment? Does he lose all of the titles? I think so. This is like stripping them of their titles, right? I honestly don't know. Let's find out. Well, this didn't solve anything. Because, of course, he has a sibling. Matilda here. She is, however, not a sadist. You know what? We can work with her. We can work with her. I will grant some vassals to her. Well, no, we're gonna grant some vassals. No, we can't grant vassals to her. Miradana, or Jalhana here. Malik Jalhama of Castilla. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll grant that. That's good. Okay. She is actually, I think, a reasonably good person. She's quite young. And I think I can educate her myself, which I will. And we will convert her faith. No, she won't accept it. We also can't accept it. Hold on. We'll do this a different way. Maybe she will accept if we grant her all of these vassals. Okay. Still hates us. Okay, she hates me slightly less. Man, that was brutal. Caused the death of a loved one. Who? Somebody must have died in the war. Perfect. Okay. No, she still doesn't accept. That's fine. Security of supply. Part of commanding an army means making sure my soldiers have plenty of food, drink, and camp gear for the long campaigns. To this end, I should come up with a plan for ensuring my soldiers always have the supplies they need in the field. Stockpile supplies in the stronghold. We could get, this would cost us some money, would increase our supply capacity, or we could do accustomed to foraging. That's pretty good. Foraging is always beneficial for the army. Alright. I will educate her. Hopefully this will help with the prospects. I'm also going to give her a bit of money. And she's come of age. Perfect timing. Alright, my ward, Malika Matilda, has come of age. And it is time she left my care. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage... For the longest time, yeah, the whole, 3 days that we were actually educating her. That she would learn the intricacies of warfare. I was naive. She only has a very basic understanding. It's fine. Till we meet again. She is overall a good person. She's honest, she's diligent, and she's compassionate. I think she has all of the markings of a good ruler. She's just a bit rebellious right now. And I can't really blame her. We did take her territory. We banished her brother. But, we'll sort her out. I'm not gonna cause any problems for her. In fact, we will start to sway her now. She is, after all, the Malika of Italy. Arranged marriage. Dalhama, son, will marry into Gamila bint Gamila, which will secure what alliance? Valencia. Okay. Good enough. Alright. Now we have an alliance with Valencia. That'll be good. Triggered some more things, yeah. So we're in the conciliation phase, which kind of sucks. And that will lead to the compromise phase. Oh, man. So it's going to take a while before we can even get to the hostility phase. If we want to still try and end the thing. But I don't know if that's even going to be possible at this point. Ah, Cortuba's already done. Look at that. We've already built granaries. Let's upgrade it to granges and tithe barns. which will be pretty good. This is all completed. Quite yayan here. Is this now done? Not quite. We're almost there. Now it's done. Look at that. So from here, we will continue upgrading the fortifications. Similarly, Barcelona should be done by now too, which we can upgrade the walls and towers to a second curtain wall. All of these upgrades will help defend ourselves on the off chance that somebody attacks us. More likely if there's a rebellion. That's what we really need to be defending ourselves against, because I don't think anybody is going to attack us from outside. We'll get Bellum Justum. Probably should have gotten that before declaring a kingdom tier war, but it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. And you know what? Fuck it. We're going to continue down into strategy, because I like this talent tree quite a lot. Overseer is also not so bad. I feel like this is kind of an underrated talent tree, but it's good when you have like consolidated power, which we more or less do have a consolidated base of power. So it's handy there. Low feudal obligations? No, he's not buying it. Okay, well, I mean, then regrettably, this is like, you don't leave me with any other options, pal. Like, under siege. The true enemy of every soldier is complacency, my vassal, Sheikh Aban, says before laughing. We are standing side by side upon my Kasbah's walls, looking down on the soldiers conducting drills below. We could exchange the Kasbah's gate for planks of wood and dull the arrows in the troops' quivers, he continues. Lead the soldiers in a mock charge against the Kasbah. See how well they do in action. Yes, great idea. Mock battles will definitely help them be familiar with further battles to come. Under siege, the first charge. A tightly shut gate and walls that loom high into the sky. Archers can be seen as shadows moving behind the battlements, and a feeling of genuine excitement permeates the air. In the lull before the battle, I turn and address the soldiers. My order rings out loud and clear across the field. So we can exploit the gate's weak spot? Yeah, we want to do that, because we have a siege attacker. Military engineer, sorry. The stairwell echoes as another dulled weapon bounces off the middle pillar. For the second time in a matter of minutes, I curse the tight spiral that blocks us from swinging our weapons at the defenders. The heaving breath of the soldiers around me is deafening, and with every repelled attack, they grow more resigned and frustrated. I have to take charge of the situation. So these spiraling staircases that would spiral in a clockwise fashion, I believe, upwards. So most people are right-handed, right? So the sword arm is their right arm. Makes it very problematic if there is a pillar in the way to prevent you from striking up at enemies that have the advantage of both a high ground and being able to kind of swing down at you with impunity because there's not a pillar in the way. Yeah. Interior castle construction is just generally castle construction for the ways to deter defenders from, or deter attackers from getting in or assisting defenders is pretty cool. I did a fair amount of research for it for the novel that I'm writing, because a good portion of it takes place in a castle that's been repurposed into an academy, admittedly, but you know. The heaving breaths, yeah, we already did this. We can overwhelm them, but there's a chance that that'll go badly. Let's do this, one at a time. Stay alert. We will take a more tactical approach, of course, and we scored that 10% bad chance. Of course we did. Under siege, battlement bravado. Taking the final step on the battlements surrounding the Kasbah, I survey the scene. Many soldiers have been lost to the archers on the walls, but we will not be deterred. One after another, we overwhelm the defenders and stand victorious over the fallen. I take a deep breath, and then it is time to press on again. This is our last chance to turn the battle. So, 67% chance if we all in here. What we do, archers take up the positions, or we do hit them hard. This is an act of tyranny. No, we don't want to do that. We'll do archers take up positions. Yes, good. We are unstoppable. Tactics prevails. There was a bit of a mishap when we were storming the stairs, but out in the Kasbah, we're doing much better. The battle is lost, unfortunately, and the defenders have won the day. Among the celebrated soldiers, I find Sheikh Aban, who congratulates me on a charge well led. Even if you failed to take the Kasbah, my lord, both the troops and you seem reinvigorated from the change of pace. I can do nothing but agree. Besides, it is comforting to know that my Kasbah will not be overrun so easily. If I can't take it, if I couldn't beat his defenses, then he's clearly a man that we need to... We only got 8 martial. Our Kasbah must be really strong. But hey, he's got good enough prowess. He's a good fighter. Alright, we'll defeat their army. We've defeated their army. Soul of Iron. A man called Ubaid Allah has arrived at my court, claiming to be a master smith who has traveled far and wide. My lord, he says, my family has been sword makers in the Madinat al-Muluk since ancient times, and once made falcatas for the army of Carthage. No alloy is as strong as that which is made in Iberia, and I can perfect it. I can make the world's finest weapons, but in turn, you must give me command of the blacksmith's guild in Cagliari. Then they will see that I was better than them all along. So, let's see, he's arrogant, he's patient, he's stubborn. He's strong. He's a bleeder, though. Probably not in very good. He's in fine health, apparently. I'm humble. We get uncooperative guilds in Cagliari. That would kind of suck. I will not anger the guild for vanity. Or this will be armed like the Romans. This would increase our knight effectiveness, but also increase our men-at-arms maintenance. That's not good, and would cost us a shit ton of money. Or he could make us a super cool sword. Unfortunately, I don't know. Should I do this? You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm humble, but I don't really see this as being like a mental break. Dark thoughts, yeah. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All my sins, my flaws, my failings. These dark thoughts distract me from my responsibilities and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish. What could possibly help? Well, obviously smoking a ton of hash. Let's do that. Fine. We'll get hashishia. It's not the worst trait to have. And we'll pet meatloaf while we're at it. We'll consume some more hashish cakes, and we'll seclude ourselves. So we've locked ourselves in a high tower with our cat, and we're just chowing down on hash brownies. Just a shit ton of hash brownies. Oh, man. Find meatloaf outside, strutting around the yard. As soon as she spots me, she meows and saunters over, rubbing up against my leg. I spend many minutes crouching by her side, petting her and scratching her under the chin. And when I stand back up again, I feel lighter than I have in a long time. The pet events are great. They're very sweet. I recline in my seat as I casually reach for another cake. The mellow taste is cloying to my tongue. A pleasing fog slowly washing my troubles away. I've not been this calm in weeks. Just being here, with this platter of hashish-topped cakes. That's enough. This is all I need. I mean, hashish stupor for 2 years. What the fuck kind of hashish am I eating? Stress coping, alone. I shut the doors behind me and take one step into the quiet room. I breathe in, deeply, and out. I have given the servants order not to let anyone disturb me, no matter what happens. And as my shoulders relax, I know that this is exactly what I need. Alright, I lose a bit of prestige from that. That's okay. Right, so that has caused us to, decrease the, amount of holdings we can have. Fine. Fine. We will, you know, I'm just gonna give it to this guy. You're my vassal now. Congratulations on your promotion. Let's take this territory and be done with it. We've discovered scutage. Scutage grants what now? I don't remember this one. Scutage. Unlocks scutage feudal tax, or feudal contract. Increases our Republican vassal tax by 5%. Not great. Not what we were aiming for, but hey, it's something. And we'll have to take Navarra. Alright, the Blade of Cagliari. It is finished, Ubaid Allah says, but seems strangely weary. It may be that the ghosts of my ancestors guided me in the forging, or it is the best blade I've ever created. Never again will I make its like, nor will anyone else in this land, for the secrets of its making I shall take to the grave. I go now, and claim the guild that you promised me, though that victory now feels oddly hollow. Be that as it may, you must name the sword I forged for you. Oh, I wish... God damn it, I wish I knew the meaning of these names. Oh, fuck. I would go and look it up, but that would break the flow of the episode here. We're just gonna go... Oh, no, the meaning is literally right here, I guess, right? Okay. It's literally translated. That's nice. Suhail the Glorious? Yeah. Although, I'm humble. Maybe just Albatar, the Cutter. Right. How good is this? How good is it, actually? Yeah, okay, it's a purple item. Let's compare it. So, the Kurtuban Warhammer grants plus 10 prowess, plus 2 number of knights, and plus 12% knightly effectiveness. Al-Batar grants plus 8 prowess, plus 2 martial per stress level, plus 0.4 prestige per month, and plus 10 vassal opinion. Honestly, the hammer is better. Dual wield instead of this damn scepter? No. Oh, we have it. I could convert it to a display piece. Cannot reforge artifacts without an antiquarian. Well, there you have it. Guess I need an antiquarian then. Alright. We'll get ourselves an antiquarian. I guess it's gonna be you now. Congrats. Now you're working 3 jobs. Oh no, my daughter has consumption. That's not good. Today, I was given grave news. My daughter Tyri has fallen ill with consumption. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by her bedside, and yet she might survive. Only Allah knows. The physician wants to know how my daughter should be treated. She's a very good physician. We can trust her judgment. I trust her judgment. She's very good at her job. Meatloaf, sensitivity! Oh no. My wife again. I will not give Meatloaf away. I will die on this hill. Okay, so now we can, at the very least... what's this? My mother, Safia, approaches me with concerns regarding the state of our educational materials. We can do better. We can make do, but imagine the heights of our children. Imagine the heights our children could reach if we had better materials. New wax tablets, parchment, perhaps even ink. Yeah. No problem. Should have an educated court, of course. Alright, we will take this territory here. I now control it directly, and we are going to give it to the Duke of Lombard here. Who controls Lombard again? No, really, who controls Lombard? Oh, now I'm just confused. Oh, no one. Well, I'll create it, and we're gonna give it to someone. You know, you're a good option. Yeah, I think you're the best option. So I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna give you all of it. I'm gonna give you Lombardy and Pavia. There you go, all yours. Congrats. And Novara here. Ah, of course. We must seize the county of or we can seize the emirate of Piedmont. Yeah. I gained the contested title. Wouldn't this be Sheikh Zakaria of Geneva? No, I will seize the emirate of Piedmont. But that will... No, I'll take the county, and then I can create the emirate. Alright, we go again. Another war. Use overwhelming force. Can't raise them. It's because I just took them down, isn't it? Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. We're gonna have to wait a second. It's fine. We'll be okay. Peering through the dusky murk of the armory, my gaze travels over a pair of different weapons of war. A pair of battered leather greaves, a recently sharpened sword, a spear with a worn haft, and a rusty farming tool. I pick up the farming implement. Perhaps it has been lumped in unknowingly with the weapons. I have the tool, examining its curiously curved sickle-like blade, as I give it an experimental swing at a nearby hauberk. The blade pierces the mail, scattering a few iron rings across the floor. Interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're getting... So, like, heavy-duty polearms, like halberds and, you know, glaives, or basically what this is, which is probably a war scythe. They weren't really common. Like, until... Yeah, basically until the Middle Ages. I'm not really sure why. You don't really hear too much about them being used throughout, like, the Roman ages, or... I mean, I guess because you didn't really have as many just peasants that were levied up and kind of forced to supply their own weapons and armor during the classical era. Yeah, indeed. Interesting. I do like his response. A lot of force being driven into a single point. Ah, pole arms are fucking glorious. Warriors of the Hadith. Rusty tools. Choices, choices. Taking the small blade out into the midday sun, I inspect it more closely. The blade tapers to a point at one end and disappears into the tang at the other, leaving a sharp length of slightly rusty but still sharp iron in between. The blade tapers to one point at the end and disappears into the tang at the other. Yeah, this is totally a war scythe. The kink at the blade's head gives the implement a wicked curve to it. Useful for cutting through shrubs, you'd think, or maybe finding gaps in armor. It's clear this could be repurposed for a weapon of war, but the question remains exactly what guise said weapon could take. If you straightened out the blade, this could be a useful dagger. No. Perhaps if we mounted it on the end of a spear. Rudimentary halberd. Or we can hone the blade. Effective as is. No, let's create a halberd. We failed to find anything. God damn it. Yeah, that was a cool event. I've never seen that pop up before, and I like it. Of course, we can hire these guys. We've already hired another Holy Order. Since when? Where are they? I'm confused. Is this them? Yeah, this must... No, it's not them. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. Just go. Just do it. We'll be fine. Yeah, we totally already raised them. What the fuck? Nothing. Alright, well, let's just crush this army. I think we should win this, no problem. Ah, Sophia is dead. That's unfortunate. My mother. We will mourn her. I have another son? Oh, wow. What shall we name him? Let's look down here. We'll name him Ubaid. Okay, we're winning this battle. We should take Novara quickly enough, regardless of how it goes. I should be leading this siege, I feel. I'm a siege attacker. Take charge of this one. Yeah, my mother died. That is very unfortunate. So we will have to get ourselves a new court tutor. So Jalila bint Amir. And we will need a new High Almoner as well. We only have a good option here. I don't want to give her another task. Is there anybody that could be a court poet yet? No. Personal champion? Duan here? You know what? I will appoint him for a personal champion, just in case it becomes relevant. What do we got going on here? What's your scorn? Ah, fuck off. Gift artifact. You're sending me something. Ah. This is an assassination plot? Hide of the man-eating hare of Cologne. Tanned hide of a beautiful hare hunted in the plains of Cologne. The hide is a fire. Thank you, Matilda. Thank you. Doesn't like me. She's liking me even less. Why is this? I thought we're swaying her. Are we not swaying her anymore? No, we're still swaying her. It's just not working, apparently. We could. No, you're still integrating a title here. Yeah, keep doing that. Ooh. Yeah, cancel. Keep doing it. That should be done. Right? What's this? You're still busy. Where you're in Alcaraz? Where is Alcaraz? Yeah, so she's doing that already. Good. We have discovered Reconquista. I feel like this should be... I really feel like this should be named differently. Like, for an Iberia flavor pack, this should not be called Reconquista. And it should do something, maybe not do something different, but I don't know. It should just be named differently from the thing that ended up destroying Muslim rule in Iberia. I feel like the Muslim faction in Iberia should have a different name for it, right? Like, especially for a paid flavor pack centered around this area. I really feel like Paradox kind of dropped the ball here. Like, yeah, okay, it's a 5-euro flavor pack, but how hard would it be to just, like, rename it? Like, I could probably go into the files and do it myself. You've gained a favor hook on Emir Yusuf. Excellent. And we have won this war. So, Novara. Can we... Yeah, we transfer... Ah, so we can transfer the, yeah, she'll like us for that. A bit. Anyways, we can ransom some prisoners. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, we don't need anything there. We can demand payments from 2 people. Yusuf here. He doesn't have enough money for me to take, perfectly honest. This hide has low durability. I see. She did the same thing. That, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, she's a young ruler. It would be rude of me to give that away immediately. I don't need it, though. Be certain. Okay, look at that. We're looking a lot better here. So we have contiguous territory now, though admittedly there's a bit of war going on. Matilda is currently fighting 2 rebellions. She's fighting Emir Yusuf and Emir Bernardo. Wouldn't mind helping her against Bernardo. Could demand her surrender. No, I don't want to. I want to make friends with her. Novel perspectives. I sit quietly listening to my subversive vassal, Grand Alama Afla, locked in keen theological debate with my daughter-in-law, Jalila. The latter entreats greedily, but Asharism is closer to the true word of Allah. It is the purest distillation of Muslim revelations. Grand Alama Afla scoffs, making a face. Read the Quran and you will see that the sacred bonds of matrimony should be shared with only one other. That is how we draw closer to heaven. This is why I do not talk to the lost. Jalila sighs with frustration. If you will not listen to the truth, I only hope you are somehow spared infernal hell. Oh, Jalila would leave our court. A tutor. It's not our place to debate the divine. We'll do that. She doesn't like me very much. Give her some money and see if she'll... Yeah, she'll convert. I'll show you the way. I'm the Caliph. Alright? There we go. Problem solved. That debate's over. All we need to do is... I mean, we have to admit, like... on the subject that she was talking about with the matrimony, like, yes, the Quran does talk about, you know, having multiple wives and all that. And that's all well and fine. What we have done is not necessarily a revision, but rather just a... I guess a... Yeah, what do you call that? It's not a revision on the Quran itself with the Maliki thing. That's not the goal, because, of course, revising the Quran is big, to my knowledge, is a big no-no. Yeah, I don't know what you would call that, so I'm not going to say anything further on the off chance that I say something incorrect that I don't intend to say about it. The reason why, presumably, our ancestor did that was to keep succession a little bit more simplistic. With less wives, succession would be more simple to manage, and it served us well. Hispania has remained largely... I would say, unified since then. So... Alright, what's our time at? Oh, we're already, pretty far into this episode, so I think I'm gonna call it here. But we've done pretty good. We've conquered Italy, we've gotten a foothold onto Corsica. or we've conquered the Kingdom of Italy. There's still quite a bit more of Italy to conquer. And then, of course, there's Sicily. Don't you lose that war, Byzantium. I want to fight you, all right? They have war with the Bulgarians. Or war with the... Oh, the Serbians. Okay. Interesting. Right, let's quickly take a look at the world. See if there's anything, like, wildly strange going on out there. I mean, all this looks pretty normal. Tulanid's holding on very strong, actually. Look at this. The Abbasids are gone. There's no Ayyubids. No Fatimids. I wish some of the actual, like, historical dynasties would come up in events. I know that they did that in Crusader Kings 2 quite a bit. And technically it still exists here with, like, Genghis Khan, right? In the Borgijan dynasty. But I wish, you know, there were events that would have the, like, arrival of the Seljuks, for example, or the, well, the Seljuks, I think, are already technically in... I don't know. Not sure. Maybe not. Sogdians? What the hell are you guys doing here? How did you get here? I mean, not that I have a problem with that. That was my very first playthroughs when I played the Manichaean Sogdian campaign, and they're good fun. I like the Sogdians. They're doing pretty good. How is Manichaeanism going? It's still holding. I'll take it. Take it. Aside from that, Islam is quite strong. We are very, very strong. Christianity's quite strong too. Ooh. Goodbye, Norse. Yeah, they're pretty done for. I mean, hey, that's historically accurate, although technically that would have happened already a few hundred years ago, so they held out a bit longer. Khuzarite's doing good. Yeah. Alright. Well, guys, that's going to be everything for today. In the next episode, I think we're going to have to build up our resources and engage in a big ol', you know, fisticuffs match with the Papal State. I mean, since we're here and all, we may as well. It'll be fun. Stay tuned. Thank you once again, everybody that has been leaving comments and, you know, giving me knowledge, illuminating things on, you know, Arabic culture or the nature of Islam and all that, because, you know, this is all stuff I'm not very familiar with, and it is very fascinating to learn all of this. It's very cool, and thank you to everybody that has been sharing parts of their culture with me, a you know, lowly Westerner with a vested interest who, you know, is just doing a thing on YouTube. I appreciate it. And, yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Sheridan out.